Windows down, scattered clouds, smell of spring outside.
We have left the anchorage in Destin Harbor. We've been there since this past Wednesday, so we were there for 5 days. And we're actually sailing with no motor. We have the mainsail and the Genoa out. And we're doing anywhere between 6 and 7.5 knots. And right now the wind is about 14. And there's Bodhi. He's all snuggled in his little towel and blanket. It was 35 degrees when we left about an hour ago with a feel like temp of 28. Super cold. But sunny and really beautiful out. There were lots of pelicans and a few dolphins when we were leaving through the jetty. I guess you call it a jetty here too.
Alright, so we're back in the blue water again, and we're heading to Clearwater, Florida. We just left Destin, which was a pretty interesting place, but we are now sailing comfortably. We're doing about anywhere between 6 to 7 knots, and we've got about 14, 15 knots of wind. At one point we were sailing at 8 knots, so when people say a Morgan 41 is a slow boat, most of the time it is, or a lot of the time it is, but we were doing 8 knots, so it sails pretty good under the right conditions. We're on a perfect beam reach right now, and yeah, so sailing conditions are great. You can see part of the coast of Florida. We're probably 1.5 miles, 2 miles offshore, and we're just going to head down the coast to Clearwater and check out Clearwater, see what it's like. It should be interesting. And then we'll try to head to the Keys. So everything's good right now. So again, we're sailing, and Bodhi's over here all wrapped up. How you doing, Bodhi? Are you happy? You like your sailing? You're all wrapped up. Look at you. Are you warm? You want to say, I'm so happy? Can you tell us? Tell your mommy. Happy, happy, happy. Just a happy puppy, huh? I know. What else? What else you want to say? Nothing else? That's enough? Okay. Okay. Alright, good enough.
We were hand steering to let the autopilot take a break, and we kept hearing these loud booms, and we weren't sure what it was. And then Chris just looked behind us, and there's all this smoke. And I hope everybody is okay, whatever it is.
Alright, so here we are again. We are out in the Gulf, and we're probably, I don't know, about 8 miles off the coast heading towards Clearwater, because it was about 35 degrees this morning. Pretty cold. Holding the anchor up, man, I froze my hands trying to get that anchor up. It was pretty darn cold. Wind was blowing pretty good. So we are bundled up, and it's nice right now. The temperature's getting a little more comfortable. The sun is up, and the water is blue as can be. So it's beautiful out here. So here's the water. Little rolly. So we're kind of rolling back and forth. But we're averaging between 6 to 7 knots. Wind speed is about 14 knots. So we're doing at least half the wind speed. Carla's over here fixing up Bodhi because she got him all bundled up, and now he's sort of tangled up in his bundle. So he's tangled up in blues, literally.
Hello.
So we're cruising along, and we had the motor because the wind dropped down to about 4 knots. And so we're actually making water right now. We turned the inverter on, and because we're motoring, we're producing enough energy, and we're running our inverter off the batteries, and we're making water with our Rainman portable water maker. So we're probably making about 35 gallons an hour, and we'll just run this for an hour or two and get the tanks filled up enough for at least another week or two. So pretty cool.
Goes down, scattered clouds, smell of spring outside. Open road, you sitting close. Let's go somewhere far away. As if all I had.
6:30 in the evening. We are making our passage from Destin to Clearwater, and we don't know how far we are into it, but we're about a day into it, and we're going to be going overnight. We're now sailing again, and we're sailing at about 5.5 to 6 knots, give or take. The wind's doing pretty good. Wind's about 13 knots. So we're cruising along. We just finished making water a little while ago, and everything's pretty peaceful right now.
And we've been going for about 11 hours right now.
Carla is hand steering because we're trying to save a little energy. The sun's starting to go down. Bodhi's over here resting, as usual. So it's beautiful out.
And the whole day we've only seen one other ship. And that was about an hour or so ago.
Which is really nice. Being over here on the Florida side, we're getting this great benefit of not having rigs everywhere and not a lot of traffic. So we've been out here pretty much alone all day except for one ship that went by. So we're coming into Clearwater, and the water's beautiful. It's clear, as the name indicates. We saw a Coast Guard helicopter that circled us and was checking us out. We're pretty sure because he hung out around us for a while. So I'm sure they know exactly who we are at this point.
And we are coming into Clearwater right now. We just passed the first green marker. And up ahead is a bridge that we're going to be going under, and we're going to look for our anchorage. And we made it into Clearwater today around 4:30 p.m. and sunset right now, and this is our view. We came to the Clearwater Marina, and we're over by the free day docks. And there's a bunch of pelicans here, just hanging out. And Bodhi is really enjoying his dinghy ride today. Bodhi dog, are you having fun? Yeah. And we're really enjoying Clearwater so far. It's beautiful here. This is one of the tour boats going by. Looking like a big shark. We took our scooters to the Publix grocery store, which was only like half a mile away once we got over to where we were able to dock the dinghy for free today. And we're on the Clearwater Causeway, which goes right beside main causeway, but this is all for foot traffic and bicycles and today scooters. And then this is the view, which is amazing. Okay, so this is our view right now, and over here on this side dolphin that was swimming right in front of the dinghy when we were coming into where we were gonna be at the day dock, which was pretty cool. Out here where some guys are cleaning some fish, and all these pelicans are hanging out because they keep throwing handouts to them. And we are on One Tree Island here at Compass Point Anchorage. Bodhi's exploring. It's a shoal spoil. And a complete panoramic view.
Heading for the western shore, while the sun it slowly fades. Days are full, and I'll spend them with you. So let's go somewhere far away. 'Cause if all I have is you, then I'll be just fine.
Woo!